Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tom and I make videos that help you empower your higher self and manifest your dream reality. If you'd like to win 60 minutes of one-on-one coaching with me, just comment below "it is done." Winners are announced every week. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things we forget when manifesting our desires. So that's kind of a weird title, isn't it? So what's the point of this video? Well, the thing is, when we manifest our desires, we manifest whilst living life. And therefore we manifest while we embrace the challenges of life, the ebbs and flows, the various things that pop up and test us, all the things that pop up and fill us with joy. We basically manifest whilst living. And if you're anything like me, this process of life can sometimes almost grate away at our original inspiration towards manifestation and what it really promises us. And also it sort of grates away at our initial inspiration, joy and excitement towards manifesting our desire. And so the purpose of this video is to remind you of those foundational principles and to hopefully, when you hear these principles or these ideas, to reignite you with hope, joy, and excitement towards this process. And not only that, but a sense of letting go and surrender and trust, so that you can kind of feel more at peace right now in this present moment, that all is unfolding for your highest good and favor towards manifesting what it is you want. So number 1, how it unfolds is not your concern. Your sole job is to look after your vibrational attitude, your frequency of consciousness, your inner state of being. And this inner state is basically the collection of thoughts, imaginal scenes, and emotions you experience. It's not your job to control the flow of life. Your job is to become life itself and thus flow effortlessly. And to become life, it's simply about choosing perspectives that make you feel good, uplifted, joyful, and at peace. And when you feel these heightened emotions by choosing those thoughts or basking in certain imaginal scenes that suggest everything is truly working out for you and that your desire has already manifested within your imagination. When you bask in each of these things, your grip on life naturally loosens and you're able to just let go and enjoy the flow of life. And on top of that, you can know that your higher self, which manifests your life experience, which pops up all the people and things that you experience in your reality, your higher self does that through you. And it's to understand that this higher self truly loves you unconditionally. And on top of that, it understands exactly what you seek in your heart. It understands what you desire. In fact, it understands it probably with infinite more intelligence than any of us do in our on-earth physical, individuated, smaller selves. So when you just hand off control to this higher self and you trust in its benevolence, you align with the flow of life energy that is your higher self through you. And in that open space, you simply look after your thoughts, your imagination, your emotions, and create that state of being that flows in harmony with what arises in your life, assuming it's all unfolding perfectly towards that end. And then that's exactly what happens. You flow towards your dream reality because you stopped controlling what showed up along the way and you trusted above and beyond that and you rested in your heart. So how it unfolds, what shows up, the sequence of events, it's not your concern. Only the ultimate truth is. So it helps to be reminded of that, because then you can let go and you can focus on your inner state and you can release any concerns of what may have happened already, any bits of evidence, experiences that you didn't desire or were seemingly non-preferred to you. You can let all of that go and return to that inner state and simply surrender from that place. So there you go. Number 2 is that your desire is not meant to make you happy when it manifests. Your desire is there to inspire you in the here and now to align so fully within yourself that you become the source of your own happiness. And from this place, your desire can effortlessly flow in. So it's a 180-degree switch. Now our ego or inner child thinks that we need that desire and then we'll be happy. But actually, the ego or inner child is not our true essence. Our true essence, as I mentioned, is the higher self manifesting through us, through the soul we are that goes on this journey through life on planet Earth. So really we are the soul consciousness having a temporary experience of life on Earth. And that soul is innately able to both grow and pursue amazing desires. That's why you have that spontaneous urge to create and experience what it is you want. So it has that desire to expand and know more of itself, experience more of life. But above and beyond that, it also has the capacity to be its own source of happiness. Because the soul is connected to the source, and the source is eternal love, joy, peace and bliss. And so your soul actually pursues desires, not to achieve those desires and then it can feel happy, but to use that desires as an inspiration to transform itself and to recognize its own infinite source, and thus to feel true happiness right now. That's the purpose of your desires. And then when your desires flow in, they're the cherry on top. It's not that they don't add and enhance and increase your happiness and joy. Your desire just doesn't falsely take place of the true source of happiness of your existence, which is you recognizing your own worthiness, love, and innate joy along the way. You can look at it like when you have a desire, you're a certain self. And in your dream reality with that desire manifested, you're a different self. And so there's an evolutionary journey, and just having your desire held in your own consciousness, in your own field, and connecting with it, tapping into that reality and the version of yourself that exists within that reality, you automatically bring up, for the purification and transformation of yourself, you bring up anything that's out of alignment with that version of you that can have that reality, that already exists in that reality. And thus you are transforming yourself through this process. That is the purpose of manifestation, and your desire is there to be a catalyst for you to experience your own growth into your own happiness, so that you can then effortlessly be aligned with it and experience it from a stable place of joy within yourself. So what are we really talking about? In other words, we're talking about living in the end. Living in the end right now is a happy place to be in. And that's your objective with this, is to keep working on yourself and finding that alignment. And from that place, your desire can manifest. And finally, number 3, manifestation is a celebration. It's supposed to be a joyful, fun journey. Like you're this amazing painter with a blank canvas, and you have an infinite array of colors, and you can paint whatever you like. And it's supposed to be fun. And if you're like me, you can sometimes lose sight of that. And you can see it as a chore, or you're aching to get to your desire, and you forget that it's meant to be joyful. The purpose of life is meant to be joyful. It's meant to be fun. And if you lose sight of that, it helps to see how a dog or a child behaves. And to recognize that that's not because they're ignorant, but because they're wisely connected to the process of life as it unfolds one present moment at a time. So just in hearing that you can turn this into a fun journey can relieve you of that pressure to get it right, to be perfect, to have it now, to tighten up on your techniques, to self-flagellate yourself back into alignment. All these rigid, tense, sort of almost torturous approach to manifestation that just seems to keep it even further away from you or frustrate you along the whole process, making it arduous. All of these things that kind of undercut the very purpose of why you want to manifest this thing, which is once again to find the infinite happiness and joy that exists within you. So simply declaring, I am intending to have fun along the way. I'm intending to create more joy in this process, to see it with fresh eyes, to start again with this blank canvas, to realize there's infinite possibility, abundance, timelines, and to joyfully approach it from that place? Well, simply the intention to do that will reinvigorate you to experience more joy in this process. And of course, more joy equals more rapid manifestation. That's how it works. Because again, you experience more joy, you become a vibrationally full being that resonates naturally with their heart's desires and dream reality. So it can flow in the more fun you have, the more lighthearted you are. Now, basically telling myself this, I'm not judging anyone because, again, with the pressures of life, the natural challenges, the ebbs and flows of events, all the dramas that can arise, not that we necessarily have to buy into the dramas like they're very factual and we have to be beaten down by life. Not in that sense, but it's just a weariness that can creep in. So it helps to be actively reminded that this can be fun. And just hearing that is sometimes all you need to reset. Alrighty, everyone, I hope you enjoyed those 3 things that we can tend to forget when manifesting our desires. I hope they resonated with you, gave you hope, gave you inspiration, positivity, so that you can let go, surrender, trust your higher self, trust your heart, look after your state of being, thoughts, imagination, all this wonderful stuff. And to know that doing this is the most powerful way to joyfully manifest your desire from that amazing inner state that you can cultivate right now. Alrighty, if you like this video, please like it, leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like one-on-one coaching with me, check out my website. And if you're interested in getting some guided meditations to manifest your desire and shift your subconscious mind, check out my meditation site below. And stay tuned for more videos soon. Thank you.